Let's jump right in. We're talking about a core piece of system design, the primary key.
Okay, so let's picture this. A game. 2 players, both named Shadow X. How does the system even deal with that?
Right, the system's got to track all their stuff separately. Coins, rank, you name it. So how does it?
Well, you can't just use the username. Names change, people make typos, it's just way too messy.
So this is where a super simple idea comes in, the ID. It's just a value that points to one thing.
By using an internal ID, the system sidesteps all that name confusion. It just makes things work. And that brings us to the official name for this, the primary key. It's basically the record's true identity.
Let's make this more concrete with a real-world analogy. Just think about a big school.
You know there are going to be a bunch of kids with the same name, right? How does the office not mix them up?
Simple. They use a unique student ID. And this perfectly shows the difference. Names are for us, IDs are for the system. So, what makes a good primary key? It really comes down to 2 superpowers. It's got to be unique, and it's got to be stable.
Unique is exactly what it sounds like. No 2 records can ever have the same ID. Ever.
And stable, it just means the ID shouldn't change. A player's username might, but their ID is forever.
So if we look at our player table, the choice is pretty clear, right? The player ID wins hands down.
And this is the main takeaway. Usernames are for people to see, but IDs are for the system to trust.
Okay, but here's where it gets really powerful. These keys let us create connections or references.
So let's say our player has the primary key player ID 101. That's their unique identity.
Now, check this out. A totally separate record for a match can also hold that exact same ID. And just like that, you've created a solid link. We know for sure that match belongs to that player. And why does this matter? Because when you're dealing with millions of records, this is absolutely essential.
For anyone in a tech interview, listen up. Talking about this stuff shows you know how to build real systems.
All right, let's do a super quick recap of the main things you need to remember from all this.
So, don't ever think of ISDs as a small detail. They're literally the backbone of any solid system.